Another big enterprise player, Snowflake, launched their own open source, again open large language model, which is Arctic. It is again a mixture of experts model similar to Mistral, that was launched. I mean, obviously GPT-4 is also a mixture of experts model. They were one of the first ones to launch anyway. Here in case of Arctic, they use 128 smaller models, and so it's a mixture of experts of 128 models, which is surprising because GPT-4 rumored to use only 112 models together. Snowflake using 128. None of this, obviously. For me, at this point in time, it is more like a checkbox that every company needs to have their own models. Like Cohere has one, which is Command R. Snowflake launched one. Databricks launched one. I mean, it's kind of more of a checkbox, I think. Honestly, what you're seeing on the ground is very different. Customers they either lean towards only the top models, which are kind of accepted or acknowledged by the industry, like which is still GPT-4 Turbo, Claude 3, and Llama 3, to some extent Mistral. But I think for Snowflake's existing customer, it makes sense because they don't have to now go out. Snowflake has a model, which is, I think, Rishabh, can you fill in more details on why this is different from other models? I think you have a couple
Yeah,
of
absolutely.
points there.
See, I
Yes.
think one of the things, Shiva, right, is, and I'm probably drawing some parallels of what Oracle did with the Oracle Cloud, right, is,
Ah,
while, today, and we've been in that world, right, well, obviously, a lot of these applications probably will not go and sit on Oracle Cloud. It is not the customer's first choice, right, but everything, right, from Exadata applications to Oracle applications, Exadata hosted applications, etc., since they could perform better on OCI, right, they were being hosted, or they're still being hosted on Oracle, right? See, while I do agree with you, like these type of models, like what Snowflake has released as Arctic, like or probably Einstein, which is the Salesforce model, right? These will not create a lot of virality in the system. But what Snowflake or probably Salesforce are trying to do is probably stay relevant in the market with their own product adoption. So people who are already consuming, and I think Snowflake has what, close to 9,000 plus enterprise customers across the globe. And one of the biggest use cases that they've actually promoted through this is querying the underlying Snowflake data. And we've seen a lot of adoption, or probably one of the biggest use cases that we've seen with customers. We're doing this with manufacturing customers. We're doing with this with financial customers, right? Is
hmm.
understand the underlying complex data warehouse systems that's sitting in leveraging these large language models, right? So while I do agree, probably the adaptability outside of these systems, while as a developer or probably as a company which is providing enterprise services to someone else, I will not use Arctic. But someone who's already consuming Snowflake, if the adaptation is better, if I can use it out of the box, probably definitely it makes sense, right? Because just imagine you have this massive Snowflake system that's actually sitting in, and you're able to interact with the data. The problem that starts coming in when and this is where most of these enterprises are. They are not sitting on one data warehouse, right? They're actually sitting on multiple data warehouse systems. That's where probably such type of models might not work out, sure.
I think, yeah. So anyway, good release by Snowflake, but you'll have to wait and see the efficacy of the whole thing.
Adaption. Yep. Absolutely.
Right, yeah.